In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can fully optimize your Razer Viper V3 or V4 Pro for the lowest delay and highest responsiveness possible. But with that out of the way, let's go and get into the video. The first thing you need to do is to go to any search engine, and all we're going to search up in here is Razer Synapse 4, just like this, and then just go ahead and click on the first link from Razer. And all you're going to do in here is click on download for Windows. Basically just wait for this to download and just go through the setup. The first thing you need to do is to go to any search engine, and all we're going to search up in here is Razer Synapse 4, just like this, and then just go ahead and click on the first link from Razer. And all you're going to do in here is click on download for Windows. Basically just wait for this to download and just go through the setup. And once it prompts you on this last page, just click on continue as a guest. Then it's going to log you in as a guest, so you don't have to put your email in and then have Razer spam your email. And then just go ahead and let it finish downloading. And then once you're actually in the app, it is going to take a little bit to actually install your mouse. As you can see, mine already did install. So if you're wondering if it is, go to devices and modules, and it will tell you the percentage that it is installing at. And if yours is installing, just go and wait for it to finish before continuing with this video. All we're going to do is simply go to the Razer Viper V3 Pro or the V4 Pro, whichever one you have. And then standard, none of this stuff really matters. Just make sure that you're on standard and not hypershift. I like to have my battery status on my little dongle here because it is quite helpful. Then you do want to go to performance, and this is where it matters the most. Now for this number one right here, you just want to go ahead and click on that so that you're selected on that. And then we are going to set this to the DPI that you usually use. I do usually use 800 DPI. And then all you're going to want to do after you've set the number one spot to the DPI that you always use, uncheck mark the sensitivity stages. This is going to make sure that there is only one sensitivity stage and that it never will get changed. The polling rate here, the higher the better because it will mean lower delay. But you have to remember that the higher you go on the polling rate, basically the lower FPS you will get in game because it is putting much more strain on your CPU. If you have a high-end PC, I would say that the 4000 mark is going to be the highest that you really should go. Not many pros use 8000 Hz polling rate. And then if you're on a low-end PC, I would just stick with 1000. And if you want to try out 2000, you can. Just remember that you will probably get lower FPS than if you just were playing on 1000. So for me personally, I am going to set it to 4000. Then I am going to come to power right here. Enter wireless mode. And as you can see right here, low power mode is not supported for 2000 Hz and above. If you are on 1000 Hz, I would just set this low power mode to 5%. We don't want to be in low power mode ever because that is just going to be higher delay. So put it on 5% or the lowest that it will go for your mouse because your mouse probably should never get to 5% anyways. Make sure you just keep it charged. Wireless power saving, there is no feature or a setting to just basically put this off. This can kind of be useful because if you leave your computer on, then it will go in a low power saving mode. So I would say I would just leave it on 5. Or if you do find it annoying, then you can put it higher or lower based on whatever you need. This really doesn't matter that much. Calibration, you don't really need to do anything in here besides the tracking distance. If you are having trouble tracking, you can try messing with this, putting it to high or putting it to low, and seeing if that fixes your problem. And then there is really nothing in advanced besides dynamic sensitivity. This rotation thing is kind of cool. I know that some Siege players use it, but I'm not going to go over that in this video. And after you get all of your settings down, I would actually recommend just uninstalling this bloated app. This app is just so bloated, it's just horrible for performance. But if you do want to keep it, make sure you come to the settings gear right here, uncheck mark auto launch, both of these, uncheck them, notifications, uncheck them, recommendations, uncheck those, and then there really is nothing else you can do in here. But for me personally, I am going to uninstall this because the Viper V3 Pro and V4 Pro have onboard memory, meaning that after you uninstall this program, all of the settings that you just put will save. So to uninstall a program, hit the Windows button and search up add, and then you should see add or remove programs. And once you're in here, you just want to find the Razer Synapse 4, which is right here. It's actually just called Razer Synapse. Just click on the little three dots, click on uninstall, uninstall again, and then it will just automatically uninstall it. But as you can see, the little trash can here, click uninstall, don't write anything, and then it will automatically uninstall it for you. Then if you want to actually optimize your Windows for your mouse specifically, then make sure you join the Discord in the description. Come to the mouse panel channel right here, and then you will see a download to Go file link. Click on that Go file link, and then this is fully open source. So if you don't trust what you're downloading, you can look at all this code here. But you would just want to scroll up all the way, then click on the gray download button right here, and it will automatically download the bat file. And once you have this free mouse panel V2 right here, make sure you run it as administrator. I don't have to because I've already tweaked my PC for this. It will automatically make a restore point, and then after it makes this restore point, it will download all the dependencies it needs. Just wait for this to fully load into the main menu. And once it does fully load, the first thing we are going to do is to disable mouse acceleration. Just click 1 on your keyboard, then open up the pointer options right here under the mouse properties window. Make sure you uncheck enhance pointer precision. This is just super bad for consistency in your aim. Then you want to do number 2 for extra tweaks. This is just general mouse tweaks for Windows. Number 3, this is your mouse DDQ size. Both of these pages load. You will see a TXT guide which will tell you exactly what to do. But this registry editor, this actually is in the wrong parameter basically, or the wrong registry key. You want to click on the KDB right here. That stands for keyboard. Just backspace both of those and then type MOU. This is so that we are in the mouse registry. And in here, you want to open up the mouse DDQ size. And like it says on the notepad, if you're on a high-end PC, this value needs to be between 14 and 16. If you're on a mid-end, it needs to be between 17 and 19. And low-end needs to be between 20 and 30. So I am on a pretty high-end PC, so I am just going to set this to 14, just like that. Whatever number you need to set in here, just go ahead and set it, and then you can click on OK. Then just go ahead and exit both of these files right here. And then the next thing we are going to do is to install the free power plan. Now this will automatically import it. If you don't see it, click on show additional plans and then click on the Risen free plan V1. And then once you've installed that power plan, we are just going to exit this, and you do need to restart your computer for the changes to take effect. And if this video helped you out and you want even better tweaks or to just get your computer fully optimized, then make sure to go to RisxnTweaks.com, and whenever you're at checkout, you can use the discount code HYDRA so that you can save yourself 15% off every single product. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.